We're all feeling it, right? That incredible speed boost you get from AI. It feels like we can get more done faster than ever before. But what if that feeling is a trick? Today, we're going to dive into the paradox of AI productivity and what might be happening to our brains just under the surface. I mean, really think about that for a second. You feel more productive, sure, but what if it's just an illusion? What if the more you lean on AI, the less your own brain is actually doing the heavy lifting? And look, on the surface, the benefits are just undeniable. Need to brainstorm some ideas? Boom, done in seconds. Got to draft a tricky email? It's instantly written. Summarize a super dense document? No problem at all. AI hands us this amazing feeling of speed and efficiency. It honestly feels like a superpower. Okay, but this is where we get to the core of the paradox. Look at that left column. AI gives us speed, quantity, instant answers. All good stuff. But now look at the right. The real human value? That comes from thinking, from problem solving, and from having original insights. You see, AI delivers output, but we humans create value. And those are not the same thing. Not at all. This is where it gets really fascinating, especially from a psychological angle. When we just hand a task over to an AI, what's the actual mechanism at play inside our own heads? What's the trade-off we're making without even realizing it? Well, the key concept here is something called cognitive offloading. And, we've always done this. We do it with calculators, with GPS on our phones. But AI takes this to a whole new level. We're not just offloading a calculation, we're offloading thinking itself. And because our brains are basically hardwired to be lazy and conserve energy, they will happily hand over that mental work whenever we let them. Just think back to how we used to work, before all this. You'd have to actually organize your thoughts. You'd kind of struggle a bit to find the right structure, and you'd slowly refine your ideas. That struggle part, that wasn't a flaw in the process. It was the process. It was the mental workout where deep understanding actually gets built. Now, look at the process with AI. It's often just two simple steps: generate and edit. And this isn't a small change. It's a fundamental shift. We're moving from the active role of a creator to the much, much more passive role of an editor. So here's the crucial point. AI is designed to do one thing exceptionally well, and that is to remove all the friction. It takes away the struggle, the waiting, the hard parts of creating something, and just gives us this super smooth path right to the answer. And I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't that the whole point? Why would I want friction and struggle when I can have an easy answer? And you know what? That's a completely fair question. But the answer is a little counterintuitive. Because that mental friction, it's like a workout for your brain. It's what forces you to focus deeply. It's what develops your problem-solving muscles, and it's what builds true mastery and understanding. When you remove that friction, you're basically removing the workout. Your brain doesn't have to work as hard, and just like any other muscle, if you don't use it, it can get weaker. So this brings us to a really crucial distinction. There are two very different types of productivity at play here. One is the real deal, and the other is just an illusion. And this right here is the trap. We see a finished document, we see a list of ideas, and our brain gets this little hit of dopamine. It feels good. We love those instant results. But we're mistaking the appearance of work for the actual, valuable cognitive effort that drives real progress. So, let me be perfectly clear. The answer isn't to just stop using AI. That would be absurd, right? The danger isn't in the tool itself. The danger is in over-relying on it, letting it become a crutch that actually weakens our own abilities. So this is it. This is the single most important question you can ask yourself the next time you open up an AI tool. Am I using this as a partner to support my thinking process to help me go further? Or am I just using it to skip the thinking process altogether? So here's a much smarter workflow. Instead of starting with AI, start with yourself. Step 1, think first. Really wrestle with the problem. Step 2, create your own messy, rough first draft. Only then, for step 3, do you bring in AI as a partner to refine, to challenge, and to improve your original work? And really, this is what it all comes down to. In an age where machines can produce instant answers, the one thing they can't replicate is your unique, creative, and critical way of thinking. That is your ultimate edge, and it's a skill that you've got to exercise, not offload. So, we'll leave you with this thought. True mastery of AI isn't about learning better prompts. It's about developing the wisdom to know when to put the tool down and do the hard, valuable work of thinking for yourself. Thanks for tuning in.